how's everybody doing today? Um, this after that debacle that happened. Um, Definitely not happy, guys. I really hope that they got it out of their system. But you could smell this game was not in their hands. The lineup stunk. We got a couple of lucky hits. But what the hell was Grissom doing in center field? He looked like a guy that the Yankees used to have by the name of Bobby Brown. It was the worst outfield I ever saw in my life. What was going through his mind? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Rendon, yeah, 1,000 strikeouts, but of course, the home run ball bit him in the you know what again. Uh, uh, Ian Hamilton just looked atrocious. Um, the list goes on and on. There's so much to talk about, on the negative side, but on the positive side, of course, Aaron Judge, Mr. Captain, two more homers, and a ground out RBI. Dominguez looked okay. As a matter of fact, there was one swing at Dominguez I thought was going out, but he hit it in the bottom of the barrel. There's a and what is Anthony Volpe doing at shortstop? How many more errors is this guy going to have before they put him on the bench for one game? Jesus Christmas. Unbelievable. They rest everybody, but I mean, is there a fixture that this guy can't get a game rest? Why? Everybody gets a rest. From Judge to this guy to that guy. But Anthony Volpe, unless he's down and out and can't move, he's got to be in that lineup. Why? Christ. They do the same thing over and over again. Want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Sean, how you doing? Desiree, how are you? How was your day? Hope you got all your shopping done. Jacob Petruzzi, how you doing? I know a lot of you guys are here because of my rant. Well, believe me, I can rant for the next 20 hours. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. They gave this game away. Just, here, take it. Here we go again. Another game. Blown away. But you know what? Oh, it doesn't count, Joe. We're in early May. All right. Go and tell me that in October when we're either a game up or a game out. And then if you lose the American League East, go back to these games. Go back to these games. Don't sugarcoat it. Understand what's going on here. The team is an okay team. They're not great by any means. They're a good team. Are they better than the A's? Yeah. Are they a great team? People, face it, they're not. They got a lot of holes on this team. A lot. Maybe the lineup is a little bit better, but not when you have three guys batting under like 230, 240. Now, I don't know what's going to change. Maybe by bringing in when Giancarlo Stanton comes back, and that's a ways DJ LeMahieu, can he give us a little boost? He might. But Jesus, every time they lose, why do you know why they lose, right? Because all the weaknesses come. You don't see it when they hit 19,000 home runs. Every game, go back and check out every game how the Yankees lost. And you tell me, a good team does not lose games like that. Trent Grisham, as good as he's been, lackadaisical, he had one of the worst games I've seen him ever have. Going in, going out, the diving, doing this. What was he doing? What was he thinking? Anyway, in the ready to come up to say hello, who called that disgusting game is Ken from The Ugly Truth. I'm going to bring him on. Hey, Ken.
Hey, Joe. How am I doing? I'm doing like shit. I had to call that miserable freaking game from the second inning on. I had some technical difficulties and had to go chew Verizon's ass because I couldn't connect to the damn internet.
Right.
Couldn't see the game. Couldn't do the play-by-play. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm screaming at these people on the phone. Got my Master Chief mode on, and I was pissed.
Yeah, well, the Yankees couldn't have made you any better either.
Well, I come in, and from my perspective, Rodon was flat. He did not have his good stuff, and I don't know. It was like the Somerset fucking Patriots were out there playing today, because I'd seen so many ridiculous errors. Trent Grisham stunk up the outfield. I have never seen him play that bad. And Volpe gets his ass thrown out at third base on a double play that there is no chance in hell he was going to make. I don't know what in his goddamn mind made him think to try to tag up and run on a guy who's got a cannon for an arm. And what happens? He gets tagged, kills the fucking rally where we could have scored points, and ridiculous. Then his ridiculous damn error the next inning, striking out looking like a freaking clown up at the plate. Then our bullpen comes up, and I'm trying to hold my stuff together. But 4 people came in, and 3 of them stunk to high heaven.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, no matter what they did was a wrong move. And then, of course, Boone depends on Ben Rice. You know damn well he was going to strike out in that situation. There was no way in hell was he going to get a hit. And I don't want to hear anybody tell me to sugarcoat it. He stinks as a pinch hitter. He is way out of whack. He should not be doing that. Either he's in the lineup or don't play the guy, or put him in for defensive purposes. But do not. He struck out every time he came up to pinch hit. Every time.
Well, I mean, even if you look at it, some of the swings against freaking Mason Miller were so stupid it was beyond belief. Cody Bellinger swung at 102 mile an hour fastball that was over his head.
Yeah. Oh, no question. No. I question it. Coming into the bottom of the screen was the strike zone, who also called the game, but I believe he unfortunately disappeared on us. So we're going to wait for him, hopefully, to come back. If you hear us, try to come back.
In the stream, my mother and my sisters were watching the game, so I couldn't let the F-bomb start flying because I didn't want to freaking have my mother have a heart attack. My sister sending me texts. One of my sisters is in Japan with her family right now, and she's texting me in the background telling me, "Don't lose your stuff with Mom watching."
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, the way it was, it was, for a minute there, it looked pretty good, but you could see it. You just know, as a Yankee fan following the team for so many years, you just know when it's not right, and this was not right. I knew it. I just knew it. It was one of those. It was one of those days. They were celebrating too early. I mean, good for the kid Peraza to hit that home run. And I believe I was on your show, and I said he's got a hole in his bat. And the next pitch, he hit a home run. So I got to go with that. I got to go with some of that. Because
one thing that Boone did that I was glad to see is that he did actually pinch hit for Pablo Reyes, because I thought that he was going to leave him in, and then that was going to be the subject of one of my freaking aggravating things about today's game. There was a lot of stuff that just aggravated the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It was just, it was a horror show from actually from start to finish. And, well, of course, with Judge and all that, that was great and all of that. But these little things are the ones that are just going to come back and haunt this team no matter what. It just doesn't change. It doesn't change. It's the same crap over and over and over again. And just for one day, can't they just rest Volpe? One day, get him out of the damn lineup. And why is he batting fifth? Why?
Well, let's see. For New York sports today, it was definitely not a good day. The Yankees coughed up the lead, got their asses kicked. The Knicks got their butts kicked too. So we're offers for New Yorkers today.
Well, they still got the Mets. I mean,
yeah, I ain't singing that song.
I know, but really, I was very upset, very annoyed. I see some of the comments here. People were taking their medicine. Desiree, it won't be that bad. Please don't go that route. If you think it's not going to go good, you know what? Go play your favorite music. Go talk to your best friend, your beastie, anything. But just don't watch, because believe me, I know I've seen it all with this New York Yankee team throughout all the years. But listen. Who was it? I think it was Bill said the Yankees were going to win every game on here. I kind of think that was the hook of the Christ. That was it. I said, oh boy, this game is doomed. And my God, bing, 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 home run. And it was gone. I mean, and there were some crazy things. I mean, the ball hits the foul pole. This one goes over here. That way, it was, I don't know. And I was happy. I was happy they took away that run. That run had to go back to third base and didn't play. Didn't play into the game. They didn't score in that inning.
I will tell you what, and that was as a result of Trent Grisham diving with no chance. There was no chance that he was going to come up with that ball. I don't even know why he made the effort.
Yeah,
and we just got lucky that the ball got pinned under the fence. And Bellinger was smart enough to raise his hands to indicate that the ball was stuck.
Listen, I'm not going to take away the fact that he is a great center fielder, but sometimes you scratch your head with this guy. You really scratch your head with this guy, because why? I mean, he's so I guess he feels, oh, I can do anything out here. It's not true. You can't do everything out here. I mean, really, I guarantee, I'm telling you right now, from dollar for donuts, he's not in center field tomorrow. Dollar for donuts. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, guys. I really am. I mean, it's a broken record. It just does. There's a way to lose and there's a way to lose. The Yankees lose. The Yankees lose always the same way, guys.
Sometimes you just stink, and that was definitely the modus operandi for the Yankees today, because we stunk. It was definitely not the performance that you expect to see out of a major league ball club. Trent Grisham's performance was beyond stink. Volpe's performance was beyond stink. We had high points with the captain dinging out a pair of solo shot home runs for us. Rodon, I was impressed that he was able to fight back, even though he didn't have as good stuff to hold the line for us, so that we were at least in the ball game.
Mm-hmm.
But the bullpen, bitter disappointment. I'm not exactly sure why Boone did not pull Kennedy or Hamilton before he actually did, because he couldn't locate a strike if his life depended on it. He couldn't find water if his butt was sitting in a boat.
You're right.
He was just horrible.
Well, we take a break for about a minute or so. Let's go to the scoreboard so we could gather our thoughts here. First game, yeah, Milwaukee Brewers and Tampa Bay 2-2, top of the ninth. Texas Rangers 5, the Detroit Tigers 2 at the end of 4. Philadelphia Phillies 1, the Cleveland Guardians nothing. End of the 5th, Cincinnati 3, Houston nothing, and that's in the top of the 1st, and they're still batting. The Red Sox and the Royals, bottom of the 1st, nothing. KC has a threat going. The White Sox 1, the Marlins nothing in the bottom of the 1st. Bottom of the 1st also. Giants Twins nothing. Top of the 1st, the Cubs have gotten a run on the Mets and have a threat going in the 1st inning. Padres and Rockies later. The Dodgers and Diamondbacks later. Also the Orioles, Angels, Toronto Mariners. And also the rest of the final scores, the Cardinals, the red hot Cardinals win again. They beat the Nationals 4-2. Of course, the Athletics beat the Yankees 11-7. And the Atlanta Braves won in the final in 11 innings 3-2. So that's your scoreboard. You guys, everybody is up to date. And what is up with the Cardinals? Wow. They're possessed right now. What are they going for? 8 in a row, 7 at least. They're playing really good ball. Now's not a time to play this team. They're doing really, really well. That Dodger game with Arizona last night, Ken, was ridiculous. Was absolutely crazy. I'm sure you watched the rest of that. So there are a lot of things going on. And I don't know, man. I guess we have to chalk this up and just come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be tough with Luis Severino, going up. Did anybody know if the Yankees have called for a pitcher, or what's the story there? Do we know anything yet?
No, it's looking like Ron Yarbrough is going to come out and start the game for us tomorrow. They showed the numbers on the bullpen, and the bullpen is pretty much rusted. At least our real leverage people are.
I'm just checking if there's any announcements that's coming forward at this point. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Nope, absolutely not. It's Luis Severino, 1-3 with a 3.62 ERA against question mark. So that's where we stand with tomorrow's game. That's not looking too good at the moment.
Yeah, like I said, I think Ron Yarbrough is going to be our pitcher for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, remember, in before the series, I said that the Yankees were going to lose 2 out of 3. And right now, that prediction, unfortunately, looks very good. But you never know.
And remember what Yogi used to say: "It ain't over till it's over, brother."
Oh, yeah. Sean Browning is saying yes, it's probably Yarborough, real Bill. They need to call an ambulance. Their hearts quit pumping. A CT cards 100% agree with Ken. Maybe he can give us 4 innings or more, possibly. Jonathan is saying hello to everybody. Stephen B said, "I got food, pizza, grind the." Oh, are you actually going to be watching WWE? That you're starting your night now. That's cool. That is really, really cool. But I don't know. Tomorrow's another day, guys. It's Mother's Day. Hopefully the Yanks will come out. No, I'm not a negative Nancy CT. I'm just realistic. when you lose the same way just about all the time, and you know what your flaws are, and it looks like they're handicapped, they can't do anything about it because either they're restricted, too much money's out there, players are coming back, and this is what's happening. So it's not a question of being negative, it's a question of realistic. Oh, okay. He says he's just kidding, but it's okay. I want to explain myself. I don't want you to think guys, I'm nuts, because I'm not. I followed this team for over. I don't even want to tell you how many years. But the bottom line is, I know when this team was flourishing, and you definitely know when they're not. And today was, like Ken said, it was a bad performance. And if Aaron Boone sugarcoats this, which I know he will, it's ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah, but Boone is not going to come out and blast people off the bat. You know that for a fact.
No, we know he never will.
People are expecting Joe Girardi to show up and call people out, and that's just not the way Boone manages. So, to avoid aggravation for yourself, I highly recommend that you don't listen to the post-game review, because it's going to piss you off if you listen.
What meaning from what, Aaron Boone, or what are you talking
from Aaron Boone? Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I won't listen to it.
It's right in front of us. We had some great performances today. He won't talk shit about Grisham stinking up the joint. He won't. Well, Rodon just didn't have his stuff today. It happens.
I thought his
blah
stuff
blah blah.
No, I thought his went.
No address on the Volpe freaking clown show for today. If he's asked, are you going to sit Volpe tomorrow to get him some rest? He's going to dodge around that. He's not going to say anything about accountability for him, even though they'll have their internal workings going on. But the fans are going to want somebody on a pike, and Boone's not going to give it to him.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, you're right. CG Card says Boone will dance around every question. Yeah, because his hands are tied anyway. We have. Well, guys, I'm calling it a night. My son just got here. Backlash is on. He's yelling for me. Be safe. Take care. Well, enjoy Backlash. Enjoy it. And let's see what happens with, everything that goes on. Will Orton become the new WWE champion? I seriously doubt it, because they're going to milk this at least until SummerSlam, when I believe Cody Rhodes will then retake it and we get back to normal. So I just don't see John Cena running around. Did anybody happen to catch what happened in the ring last night? I think it was right after SmackDown went off the air. Cena was on and somebody threw a beer can at him. He was pissed. They grabbed the guy and they threw him out. But he, believe me, man, if he could have 3 minutes with that guy, I feel totally sorry for that guy. That guy will never be able to go into a WWE arena ever again, ever. That's ridiculous. That's what I mean. That's what you worry about now when Mr. Soto comes back. You don't know what you have to have. You can boo all you want, but why ruin a great time? Boo, don't throw anything. Don't have anything. Don't lower yourself. You're bigger fans than that. We're true New Yorkers. Stay that way. So, listen, he has a right to go wherever he wanted to go.
So, Joe, you're trying to tell Yankee fans to act like adults.
Without throwing things, yeah. You can get mad a certain way. You can get mad. I'm not saying no, but you don't pick up a beer can and throw it at somebody, and it hits him in the eye.
Let's address the CT comment, the last one. Not that one. Ken and Joe, curious what we're thinking about going into Game 3 tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I first of all, we don't know who's going to pitch. We're speculating that it's Yarborough. So right off the bat, that game swells to the A's advantage with Luis Severino. If he's on, I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest with you guys. But if the Yankees don't hit him 1, 2, 3, well, I don't know. As I said, guys, this series was going to be a hard series for the Yankees. Of course, going to California and all of that, and then Seattle, Washington, and then they come back for the big Subway series. So these are really, really tough days. They're going to really have to grind it out at this point. Shout out to Def Finch. Thank you for joining. CT Cards is a big baby. Just kidding. Okay. All right. Let's keep it okay over here, guys. We're all friends. We all love each other. I know you're kidding, but don't worry about it. We all.
I mean, you're looking at Severino coming up on the bump for the A's tomorrow. He has 6 pitches, but basically 3 out of the 4 that he mainly throws are all fastball centric. So if Severino throws like he has been lately, we're going to see a lot of fastballs come right down Broadway. Yankees are a fastball hitting team, so that could tend to be good. And if you look at his negatives, Severino has a high batting average against him. Teams are hitting like 280, so that's ridiculous. And his whiff rate is down in the dumps. His last outing, he gave up a shitload of walks, and he's been doing that this season. So if the Yankees come out, have patient at-bats, and take their shots when Severino screws up, and he is going to screw up, putting balls down Broadway, it could be a good day for us. But if we show the impatient, ridiculous at-bats that we did today, we're going to have a long, long day.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it would definitely be nice to know, who's going to be pitching. But, I mean, the writing's on the wall. It definitely looks like it's going to be Yarborough. I mean, unless there's just Hey, Jonathan, any information? Did Boone announce anything at all? If you were watching the presser, were you watching that? Was there any news on a pitcher for tomorrow yet? If you do, please give us in the comments. Really appreciate it. But listen. Obviously, they're going to have games like this. We know that, but too many. There's a way to lose and there's not a way to lose. And boy, do they piss you off sometimes the way they play this game. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
The thing that ticked me off, errors happen. That's fine. Sometimes pitchers don't have their stuff. It happens. But the complete lack of give a crap when it came to getting up to bat. Oh shit, Mason Miller's coming into the game and we got no chance. And some of those retarded swings that we saw were not professional. They weren't the Yankee way, and they stunk.
Yeah. Yeah. And they
that's what aggravates me.
I agree with you. So does CT, he definitely agrees with you, and basically everybody here, Stephen B. It's not. if it's not Yarborough, then you send me a sign. Is JD Davis good? I don't know. This JD Davis, maybe we have to get him back to make everybody happy.
No.
You want to see somebody strike out about 13 times? No, just kidding. No, but
I mean, honestly, in combat, when people are shooting at you, we didn't just decide to throw our hands up and say, all right, we surrender, but that's what the Yankees did today.
Yeah. Although, like I said, as soon as Mason came in, I believe the first batter was Grissom, and he walked. And then it was like just about downhill after that. And Anthony Volpe has no clue. I mean, did you see that? I know he got a big hit. I understand that, but come on, if you're up 7 times in a game, you are a major leaguer. We do expect you to get at least one hit but he can look so awful. He looked awful today, and he's not one who's going to sugarcoat it. But Ken, just one time, could they just rest him for one day? One day. Forget about days off. That's not a rest. I'm talking an actual let him watch the game on the bench. All right, he had that little injury, fine. Think about it. Think about it. And, he'll come back strong. That's honestly, that's how I feel. If Judge can get a rest and Bellinger can get a rest and this one can get a rest, why can't this man get a rest? I just want somebody just, is an iron horse. Okay. Play like one then.
I mean,
you can beat this. You can beat this a thousand ways. It's not going to go into their dickheads. So they're going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to announce the way we're going to announce it and talk about it, and have a discussion about it. So, well, look, it's over with. Hopefully, they don't lose any ground in the in the East. That would be a little something better for that. But we can't always depend that the second place or the third place team is going to lose all the time. Every time we lose, do you know how many times? I mean, do you think the Yankees are better than their record? I mean, I do. I definitely think they're better than what their record shows, but the games that they've blown, it blows your mind. It really blows your mind. Just an update: the Red Sox and the Royals are going to the top of the third, scoreless. Another lopsided score: Cincinnati 10, the Houston Astros nothing. And at the end of one, the Cubs lead the Mets 2-0. So these are your update. Texas leads 7-2 over the Tigers. And a quick final, Tampa Bay just beat the Milwaukee Brewers 3-2. So that's your updated score. So I guess we can put this to rest. Ken, you had a long day, and I'm glad that everything is straightened out with your internet, and you're definitely back in order. Everything sounds good. Jonathan is saying, Joe, not confirmed, but sounds like Yarborough will start tomorrow. Thank you, Jonathan. I know we can count on you. Really appreciate that. So now tomorrow morning, everyone, don't forget. I know it's Mother's Day morning, but come with us to have some coffee and bagels and pancakes and Yankee talk at 8 a.m. Don't forget. And then you're going to please go to Ken. You are doing the game, correct?
I am not.
Oh, you're not doing the game tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, I initially thought about it, then realized it was Mother's Day, and said no. I'm going to pull the plug on that one.
Okay. Well,
I'm not going to call that game. I'll be there in spirit, and if I get the opportunity to do pre or post game with you, then I'll hop on and do that.
Right.
I intend to call the Seattle games.
Good. Okay.
So if you're available, great. If you're not available, then I'll live with it and suck it up.
Well, we'll discuss
it. I got some family events that for dinner, the wife has put in a request for some grilled food. So hence that means come game time, I will be on the business end of a barbecue grill.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. I'm glad.
So,
you got to definitely enjoy the family. No question about it.
As Elizabeth says, generally she's a baseball widow as soon as Yankees start playing games that count. But I'm not going to do that on Mother's Day.
Well, the one thing I can tell everyone in the chat, the one definite right now is the morning show. That will definitely happen. The daytime, I will let everybody know. It all depends on some stuff that's going on. As everybody knows, it's Mother's Day. It could just be the 8 o'clock show, and then maybe we'll do a wrap up at night. But I will keep you posted. You'll definitely know everything. And in the morning, you'll get all the latest news, anything that happened here Saturday night and overnight, and the latest scores. So, Ken, you want to give your final, and we put this to rest for tonight?
Yep. I know that it was a rough day for us Yankee fans with the crappy play of the New York Yankees, but hopefully we will bounce back tomorrow and take the series. And I will end on my traditional "Let's go Yankees."
There you go. Good. Well, anyway, also, and Ken, wish your family. I'm sure I'll get to talk to you, but wish everybody happy Mother's Day. Everybody in your family that is celebrating it, and I hope you have a safe day. Also, everyone, please like the content. Press that button. Press the subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And a notification. So like this, anything in the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours comes over significance, you'll know about it. And we will see you tomorrow morning on Mother's Day morning with the coffee and the bagels and big Yankee talk. And we talk about the last game against the A's. So with that in mind, whatever you're doing tonight, if you're watching WWE Backlash, or if you're having fun with the family, you're going to a movie, whatever you're doing, just stay safe, hug everybody, and we love you all here on New York Yankee Mania. Good night, everyone. Good night, Ken.
Good night.